My name's Andres Martinez. Everybody knows me here as Andy. I got here back in June of 2014. I came to Push because one of my friends recommended it. I had some issues with my back. I had an ailing back and knee problems that kind of continued throughout the beginning of this year and the year before. They told me to come over here and give it a try, see what Daniel and some of the other trainers, Mike, Ethan, see what they could do, if they could help me out. I've been coming here for about a year and a half now. I'll be coming up on my 2 years in June, actually in June. First year was a lot of therapy. It was a lot of learning the Olympic lifts, how to lift properly. A lot of us don't understand that there's a method to the madness. There's a lot of madness here with the guys, the trainers and stuff. It's a great atmosphere. It's a great way to learn. It's not just your basic, okay, you're gonna grab the bar and you're gonna curl now. Now they teach you, okay, the CrossFit way, this is the way we lift, this is our ollie lifts, this is our Olympic lifts, this is what it means to deadlift, this is where your hips go, your back. It's a nice detailed explanation of what we should be doing and how we should be doing it, and not just grab a bar and pick it up. They take their time, they explain things to you. It's a great facility to come to. Push is just, it's not your normal CrossFit gym. I've tried a couple other gyms. Of course, you don't want to say the name, but I've been to a couple other gyms. It's a little bit different. They kind of teach you as you go. They allow you to, of course, like anywhere, you're gonna make your mistakes and stuff. Some of them do help you, some of them don't. What I've learned here at Push is, as you're working out, the trainers are constantly watching you. They're always making sure what you're doing is correct. You're not going to hurt yourself. If you explain to them that you have an ailment or that you have, some trouble doing something, they're going to help you to get to that point where you can do it. There is no such thing as I can't do this. Here at Push, we all work together and we do our best to help each other out, whether you're a trainer or not. I'm here as a client. I also run the juice bar here, and I try to help these guys out. If I can, not overstepping my bounds. But it's a very interesting gym. It's a great place to be. It makes you feel like you're part of the family. It's not just I'm a trainer, you're not. They listen to you, you listen to them. It's a good one-on-one communication. Wow, when I first walked into Push, it's kind of intimidating because you come in, and when I got here, a lot of the athletes were training. So there was a lot of weight being lifted. There was a lot of lifts that I didn't understand. That they looked like something I had seen on TV. I guess like when you watch the Olympics or when you watch powerlifting competitions, strongman competitions. You see a lot of these lifts, and you think, wow, I'm gonna come in here and do this, and a lot of people are like, no, I can't do this. That seems to be it's taboo. Oh my God, I'm this old, or I'm this out of shape, or I've never done anything like this before, and you guys want me to do this. And those were the first things that ran through my head was, wow, I can't do this. But the way they work with you and the way they teach you, it's kind of impossible for you not to learn and for you not to get good at it, because they take their time and they don't push you right away to where you come in and it's like, right, grab that 300 pounds and pick it up. It's like, no, let's grab a road bar and let's start working, and let me teach you what it is you're going to be doing and how you should be doing it. It's a lot of one-on-one at the beginning, which I appreciated walking in, because of course when I had hurt my back, I was like, wow, if the trainer had been there to teach me, maybe I wouldn't be going through this right now. But the intimidation factor is there when you first walk into any CrossFit gym. You just have to take that first step in, and I did, and Push has been great to me. Yeah, once you start the program, it's fantastic. You start the program, and it's kind of an accomplishment every day. Every day you achieve something. Whether it's you finish the WOD with everybody, you finish the WOD before people, you increase your weights, you feel the physical change in your body. You hear a lot of people say, I first got here and I was so heavy, I was so out of shape, I would run and I'd be tired. And now, like me especially, I hate to run. I'm not a runner. I don't think I was born with sprinter speed. So now it's like, they've made me feel comfortable in my skin. I feel comfortable getting out there and running with the athletes and with just the regular guys that come in like me. and you enjoy it now. You know, the experience at the beginning, yeah, it is kind of intimidating, it's scary, but as you go through and you develop your friendships here and your camaraderies and your little, you know, where people are competing against one another, you know, it engulfs you in the whole atmosphere here. You know, it turns into a really comfortable place for you to be, and you forget about that first day that you walked in where you're like, oh my God, you know, this is amazing. What are they doing? You know, I can't do that. You know, maybe I'll just come and watch and then I'll leave. You know, I can't do this. But you know, that's something that people shouldn't say. You know, they can't, because unless you've tried it, you know, you'll never know if you can or can't. You know, but even if you can't do it at the beginning, you push through it and you'll be able to. I mean, I'm living proof of it. You know, I'm a lot stronger probably than I look. You know, but it's simply because the guys here, they help you. You know, they nurture you basically through it, and they give you that little extra push that you need to get through. Wow, my trainers mean everything to me. It's a great group of guys. I mean, starting with my personal trainer, Daniel, head trainer here, owner. Daniel's taught me everything from how to lift properly, how to eat correctly. He's taught me about diets. He's taught me about not dieting and just eating clean. He's taught me the difference between exercising and actually training. You move on to Ethan, young guy, knows his stuff, really smart, really strong, loves to just stop, and he'll move away from his workout to help you with yours. You know, if he's here and even if he's not working, you know, he'll help you with this. Something that I've learned all the trainers will do. You know, they'll all take that extra step just to make sure that you're comfortable and that you know what you're doing. Big Mike Contreras, Mike Greco, they're all, you know, just great guys. I mean, they've been here since I've been here, and you know, they've helped me a lot. We have the new trainers, of course, that came through, Eileen and Yuvia, and wow, those are just two amazing athletes. Both women are just top of their game. It's a privilege to know them, and every time I get to work out with them, I know it's going to push me to the brink. It really is. They're really good. Really good athletes, I should say. Really know their stuff. They help you through. They give you that extra little. Yeah, you like to hear that little voice in the background. You know what? You know, come on, Andy, you can do it. You know, it's just that little bit more. You know, you're almost done. You know, it does help. You know, that one-on-one. Of course, you know, it's always great. But you know, you hear a trainer that you know you're not working with. She's watching over here. He's watching over here. And they tell you, you know what? Come on, man, you got it. You got it. Push. You know, and it's a great thing to hear. You know. That's one of the things that I've liked is the trainers give you that time of, even if you're not training with them, they still give you that one-on-one, you know, notability where, you know, I'm gonna watch you. You know, you don't have to worry. If you need help, ask me. You know, I'm here for you. And you get that throughout the gym, which is a push changed from just a gym that I came to work out, to work for me, to you know, it's like a family atmosphere now. You know, this is my family away from my family. You know, I opened my business here because of them. You know, I opened recovery because of the people that work here at Push, the owner, his family, and just the clients that come in. You know, I couldn't see not being here. You know, it was something that I just wanted to do, and that's a big deal. You know, if you don't want to do something, it doesn't matter how much people push you. You know, you don't want to do it, you're not going to be there. And here at Push, what you learn is, you know, it's just a great place to be. It's real friendly. It's a different type of atmosphere from the other CrossFit gyms. It's a lot of community type things where everybody wants to help each other. You know, one-on-one, whether you're a trainer, athlete, or just somebody coming through. You know, you have the people here who are going to want to help you. And that's a great thing. That's why I've stayed here at Push for so long now. I try to recommend Push to not just my friends, but people that I hear talk about CrossFit, and it's funny because you always hear, oh, you know, in CrossFit they really don't do anything. Yeah, and I myself, I laugh about it because it's like, wow, if I didn't do anything today, man, that's amazing, because I felt like I left half of my soul on that floor. You know, so you explain to them, you know what, Push and CrossFit basically are meant for people who are ready to make that change. You know, you're ready to make that change to do something with your life that is healthy for you. that you're gonna feel good about. If you wanna set a goal and you wanna accomplish something, CrossFit will challenge you. And that's the way I explain it to people is, you've probably been lifting for X amount of years now, but if you take it in this manner and you come do a CrossFit with me, it's gonna challenge you. And the 400-pound deadlift that you do, or the squat, or whatever it is you do, we're gonna put 95 pounds on there, and you're gonna be challenged. And when you leave, I can guarantee you, you're gonna walk out and you're gonna feel like, wow, that's great. I accomplished something that I didn't think I could do. That's kind of the way I recommend it to people is you only come here if you really want to push yourself and you want to make a change to you. You want to lose those extra 5, 10, 15 pounds, whatever it is. You want to be able to run and not get as tired as you do now. It's going to lead you, push, like I tell them, is going to lead you to a healthier lifestyle, because that's pretty much what you're surrounded here by. There's a lot of people here that lead that healthy, clean life, and that's what I recommend to them is, if you're ready for that change, this is a place for you. This is your starting point.